what happened to the video? Oh, hello, everybody. Hello, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen. We were prepared with lights and batteries, and now nothing is working. I was shouting to my husband, my Leafy, my loved one, please come and help. But everything happens for a reason. How are you feeling? How are you feeling today? I am truly blessed. I am feeling amazing. We had a Mrs. Potts meeting today. Is one of the ladies in our group is our Thursday Mrs. Potts, and the meeting out of that was mind blowing. Cannot believe how beautiful ladies with amazing stories can change other ladies' lives by telling their story. So I just wanted to say although I'm in the dark, I am truly blessed and honored to be me. I've got three amazing guests, truly amazing guests. Here comes my husband with a. Shh, this one, my husband. That's my grandson. Just let me quickly tell. Hello, my Leafy. This one doesn't keep my husband. Okay. So I'm so sorry, my beautiful viewers out there. We are trying. My husband is trying. So I've got three beautiful guests, and we're going to talk about involvement. How does that work for you? Our show's name is Minds in Motion. And how is your mind working for you? Do you let yourself know that you are the most important person in your life? Do you look yourself in the mirror and say, wow, I am so proud of you. Wow, I love you. So I just want to say, if you don't do it, please start a relationship with yourself in the mirror. You never know what's going to happen and how amazing you are. So I just wanted to say, I'm going to play my beautiful Jose Escobar's video in a few seconds. And then beautiful Jennifer, one of my amazing guests, have also sponsored today's show. So as soon as I bring the guest in, I will then also play her video to say thank you. So my son and my husband made a plan for me. So I am not totally in the dark. So I'm truly blessed. So my beautiful ones, are you ready to take? I'm back. Thank you, my husband. I'm sorry, my beautiful guests. I'm truly sorry for that. But sorry, my beautiful viewers. We are ready to go. I need those 3 breaths now. So I'm going to take 3 deep breaths and then I'm going to play beautiful Jose's video. Are you ready? Here we go. Take a deep in breath. Exhale. Another breath in. Exhale. Last one in. Exhale. Wow. Amazing.
Is Jose Escobar. I live in Washington, D.C. area. I'm a family man. I'm an entrepreneur, coach, author, and speaker. I have communities. I support people. I'm a servant leader, and the list goes on. And I'm primarily the CEO of the Connected Leaders Academy. That's my bread and butter. That's my core offer, right? That's where I put most of my time and energy. And the Connected Leaders Academy is a growing community. It's a tribe of some of the highest level entrepreneurs from all over the world. We're now over 350 plus members, 42 states across the US, and 17 international countries. If you're an entrepreneur out there that's looking to grow personally and professionally, scale your influence, develop your skill sets, move the needle in your business, more money, more clients, right? This is the community for you.
So, my beautiful Jennifer, first of all, I want to say thank you for being a sponsor. And I want to play your video. You cannot hear me?
I can.
Can you hear me, Anda?
We can.
Okay, Anda. Oh, you can hear me, but Anda cannot hear me, so I don't know what's Anda's on your side. So here is your video, my beautiful Jennifer.
My name is Jennifer Rogers. I am a 4th generational trauma breaker. I am a strong mother and grandmother who decided that the cycle stops with me. Today, I use that strength and power to lead, coach, and develop other women to help them find their strength and power in their journey. I've created an online group called Paria Meraki, where we support and grow each other through daily affirmations, empowerment, and a safe environment, where we are like a phoenix who rose through the ashes and rise to our best self.
Wow. Thank you, my beautiful Jennifer, for that. And then also thank you so much for also now posting your affirmations into the Diamond Beauties. They are truly amazing. And the feedback of the ladies is so, it's just wonderful to see the feedback. So I just wanted to say thank you for sponsoring my show. I know you saw the video already because it was part of Soul of a Diamond, but how did it feel for you to be able to sponsor me today? Because for me, I'm truly blessed. Thank you.
It is a different feeling from seeing it in Soul of a Diamond. So when you showed it to me the first time through Soul of a Diamond, that story was mine. So it created a different feeling in me. Today, when I'm able to sponsor you and give something to you, it gives me a feeling of gratitude and enjoyment, and to be able to sit here and watch the smile on your face after you've watched my own video. That's what gives me pleasure today.
Wow. Thank you. I've got tears in my eyes, so thank you so much for that. My beautiful Jennifer, can you please introduce yourself and tell us what involvement means for you, please? Thank you.
Absolutely. My name is Jennifer Rogers. I am a coach, a trainer, you heard in my video, a trauma breaker. And involvement for me, I think in layman's terms, we just witnessed it with you, Sanet, and the power outage. Involvement is, who am I surrounding myself with? And those people that I'm surrounding myself with, are they in my corner? Are they helping me get where I need to go? But on the same side, am I helping them? It's not it's not just what can I get out of it? How can I get to the next level? But are we in this together? Because not everybody's in our circle, right? So we want to be inclusive. We want to be involved. And seeing your husband and your son step in that moment and watch you step back and let them work their magic so that you could come on and produce this show is a great visual of involvement. And then for you to go, okay, that was stressful. I need to own that and I need to take a breath. Please take a breath with me. You recognized that some of us, probably on this show, we're feeling a little bit of stress because we're thinking, oh no, what's going to happen? Are we going to be left with Sanet or without Sanet? Are we going to try to be doing this on our own? So you recognized in and of yourself, you recognize that there's probably something happening with the rest of us, and you took a moment and you involved all of us to come forward and say, let's just take a moment, let's reset, and let's start again.
Thank you. Thank you, my beautiful Jennifer. My beautiful Anda, can you please introduce yourself and tell us what involvement means for you?
Thank you so much, Sanet. Yes, my name is Anda Grobler. I'm from Cape Town, South Africa. I like to call myself a future life designer because I help people design their lives going forward from where they are at. Um, and active involvement means actively being engaging in something, whether it's a project, whether it's the purpose of your life. But you do this to enrich other people's lives, and you can do this by supporting a charity or sharing your knowledge or doing a random act of kindness. But ultimately, involvement for me means gratitude. Um, I have a long story about gratitude, and I live gratitude every single day so that I can make a difference in other people's lives. And I'm extremely fortunate that I have various means and ways of how I can do that. So thank you so much, Sid, for this opportunity today.
Thank you. And we're going to hear a little bit more about your story and how you make a difference in so many, especially children's lives. So, my beautiful Jason, can you please introduce yourself and tell us what involvement means for you?
Yeah. So I'm Jason Fricka. I am a podcast coach and the host of Everyday Elevations. And for me, and a health and wellness advocate, of course. But for me, involvement is about community. When I heard what involvement was, I kind of something that's been relating to me a lot in my life, especially since moving to Denver. I realized that getting involved in community is going to help everybody. If you find your tribe, it's going to help you grow. It's going to help them grow and get involved with that community. You can build each other up. So I've made a really close friendship group out here, and we have continuously helped each other in various aspects of life. We're using our skill sets to help each other. And with, for lack of a better word, by getting involved with each other in that sense, we were able to really see rocket growth in the past 6 months with all of us in that tribe. So it's exciting. And I wholly believe that community is a rocket ship to getting to where you need to get to in life and finding your people.
Wow, I love that. Thank you so much, my beautiful Jason. My beautiful Jennifer, I know that you are busy with your certification from Max. What was it? John Maxwell, and there was a lot of ladies that have given you comment on the group as well. That is one of the things that I've learned. Quite a lot of people, when they want to up their lives, they well, they think they cannot go and learn a new skill or do something different to step up in their lifetime. What beautiful tip or information can you give to a person that, it doesn't matter what age, if you want to do it, you can do it?
It starts with mindset, and I had this conversation actually yesterday with a coaching client, because as soon as you wake up in the morning, you determine the type of day you're going to have. You get to determine the day you're going to have. And you and I spoke earlier in the week about how early my day was starting and where I was leaving, and how far of a drive I had. And when I woke up that morning, I thought, oh, I don't want to. And immediately it was a mind shift of, I don't want to miss the sun coming up. I don't want to miss the sun coming up, because if I got around and I got ready in time, I got in my car in time, I was going to be able to see the sun come up at the most perfect angle. And so just having that mind shift. So if you think that you can't learn a new skill, guess what? You're not going to pick up that new skill. But if you go in with that open mind and you're like, you know what? I'm going to learn to cook this new recipe. Who cares if it comes out perfect or not? It's going to be the best dish I've ever made. Or I'm going to learn how to, and Jason, I'm just going to steal this from you because it's on over here is my vision board. My vision board is to have a podcast this year. I am going to have a podcast. I will have a podcast. I will have 1,000 followers. They just haven't found me yet. My voice has to reach them. They're there. So just tell yourself what it is you want and then go get it. You do the same thing when you need a new pair of shoes or a new shirt. I need to go get a new jacket. You get in the car and you go get it. Go get whatever that new skill is, whatever that new training is. Go get it.
Wow, I love it. I love it. And my beautiful one, you don't have to wait too long, because the network have bestowed on me a presidency. So I am going to have my own network soon. It's going to called Your Voice TV Network. And you can become a host, a TV host. And your 1,000 followers will times 100.
I will
Times
take it.
100.
It's mine. I'm coming to get it. Sign me up. Sign me up.
So amazing. So my beautiful Anda, I'm just staying on the topic of minds in motion. And we heard from Jennifer, if you're never too old to learn anything. Just thinking about minds in motion, what else can you add to that discussion as well?
Well, Sanet, you know what is so amazing is that just a little bit over a year ago, I had an opportunity to start an online international platform in the mornings that is called Fire to Wire. And in this platform, we practice mindfulness, we practice meditation, we practice affirmations, visualizations, and every morning we have a topic centered around what we term a modality. And doing this, we have created so many mind shift changes in so many people that they've changed in their behavior and the way that they respond to challenges instead of reacting to challenges, that their families and their friends have come forward and said, "What is happening to you? Where is the old person?" Even my own husband said, "Please ask David Naya, where is my wife and what have you done?" So I have an opportunity every morning where I sit with people from 6 countries and I share the modalities, I share this experience of winding up, um, share the topic, and then going further than that, we share this in our daily lives. We created a platform where we are training speakers to speak internationally. We have a purpose drive. We have a mastermind. I have my own programs. We're co-authoring a book, and it's just so amazing. But the great thing about this is that we can take all of this that we do and share it with the worldwide. How incredible is
How amazing. I loved it. Thank you so much. And did you see the shades or the glasses coming up even in the dark? For me as well, my beautiful Anda, I lost a lot of weight, but I had to change my lifestyle. And by changing my mindset, that helped me and being mindfulness every day. So, my beautiful Jason, on the topic still of mind emotions, please tell me in your community in Denver or even in your online community, how did you help people to do that mind shift change?
Well, it's funny because that question initially was completely different how I interpreted it in my own head. So I was thinking of all the clutter of everything that we have with
Right?
social media,
Right?
TV, radio, your smart devices. So one of the things that I've done and helped others do is really take out the background noise, which I consider social media to be a lot of background noise. There's a lot of great things that come from it, but people put on their not the real authentic selves on there in the most cases. And so for me, when I talk to people and try and help them grow, it's a matter of, hey, you're gonna, for instance, I have a friend who's he's working on his own podcast and he's struggling with content for social media. Well, he's comparing himself to other people out there because it's so easy to see where somebody succeeded at this moment. You don't see the stuff behind the scenes. And for that, what I was telling him is, hey, look, you're on day one. Don't worry about who's going to be viewing your stuff, because the more consistent that you keep producing content, the more people are going to want to see what you're doing. The more content and more content's not the word I'm looking for. The more value you provide in your content, people are just going to want to gravitate towards you. So I had to help shift his mindset from the instant negative that we're so quick to do. We instantly go to why we're going to fail versus, hey, why aren't we going to fail? It's just
Yes.
simple little things in the mindset. I always told people, oh, I'm a positive person, but I realized I wasn't always in a positive mindset. I would be like, oh, I can't do this, thinking that, oh, I'm just being realistic. But now I've changed that whole phrasing to, I can't do this yet. So much like Jennifer said, you can learn a new skill. And that's something that I think everything is possible if you sit there and believe in yourself. You change the words that you're telling yourself, because that's one of the biggest things we do incorrectly as human beings. We have a negative self-talk. So our brains are naturally wired, I don't understand why, but we are, just to hold yourselves back. So you have to break free. And one of the best ways I've done that through my community is adding that yet.
I love it. I love it. Can you please refrain, just repeat that so that the audience can hear your statement with the yet in?
Sure, of course. So when I talk about adding yet to a sentence, it's going to be something like, hey, I can't do a backflip yet. I'm putting into motion that I can learn that. Whatever the skill set is, whatever I'm trying to do, I'm not a master at it yet, but I'm going to be. So rather than just making it finite and saying I can't do it, I'm changing how I'm interpreting it by adding that yet, meaning that there's a time where I'm going to become that version of myself. One of my biggest mentors and idols, Jesse Itzler, he always said before he got to where he got to was, and so he started up a company called, I believe it was JetBlue, and sold to Warren Buffett. He always told his friend, hey, we're not millionaires yet. Yet. He kept saying yet. And that's the thing with him. Sorry, my headphone keeps popping out here, but hopefully you got to hear me. So it's a matter of just changing the ending of the sentence there, so it changes your mentality.
Wow, I love it. Ladies, didn't I tell you Jason is amazing? I tell you, when we had our coffee chat, it was truly amazing. So my beautiful Jason, just on that, and before going to Jennifer, I do have a list of 124 items for the year, and I know it's a little bit dark, and you will not probably be see, but all the yellow markings is that I've accomplished. But here is quite a big block that if I do the business plan, there is then the marketing plan, quite a lot of things that will run into each other. But in the beginning, when I started with my list 3 years ago, people will say to me, "Oh my goodness, that's so much." And then I will say, or they will say to me, "Oh, there's so many things that's not highlighted." And then I used to say, "Not yet, not yet." I remember that so clearly. And the last people see now, the last 2 years, what I put myself out there, I'm doing. So I actually didn't get anyone this year to ask me if that list will be ticked off mostly. And nobody have asked me. So I didn't say that yet at this year. So, but thank you so much for reminding. My beautiful Jennifer, I love that you were in one of your affirmations video. You were talking about your baby shower that you did for your grand baby that is coming, and you talk about time. For me, this was you are doing amazing affirmations, but the time affirmation and the talking about time was for me truly one of the most amazing affirmations I have ever heard. Can you tell us a little bit of why you decided to do the video on time, specifically on time, and give the audience a snippet that you gave us? Thank you so much.
Thank you. Absolutely. So we have 4 grandchildren with 2 more on the way. And so Sunday we were at a baby shower and we're watching our granddaughter who just turned 3 play. And I swear she was just born and now she's about to have a baby sister. And, you know, she has the oldest granddaughter is 8 and she came into our life when she was 4. And I'm thinking, how did she get to 8? Like, this time is just, it's amazing to me. And I'll tell you a story I shared with one of the girls at the baby shower was my 8-year-old granddaughter when she had turned 5. So my now 3-year-old was just born. They had stayed the night with me and we're laying in bed. So we've got the new baby in the little bassinet and I'm laying there with my granddaughter because there's no steps in our family. We're just a family. And she says, "Nani, did you think about me before you knew me?" And I thought, oh my gosh. And I said, "Sissy," I said, "Nani prayed for you and I wished for you and I loved you before I ever met you."
Wow.
And I thought, she has no idea that for the first 4 years of her life, I wasn't there. So that was my first thought of time, right? And watching the girls play. And then Monday, a friend and I were talking, and we all have that Monday feeling of like, and they were having a long Monday. It was just dragging on. And they're like, "I cannot wait for the weekend." And I thought, but you have all week. What are you going to do with your days during the week? Like, every day's a gift to me. Like, I get to do so many things. And so it made me think about how fast time went with my granddaughter, but in the scheme of things, how slow things go on a daily basis. And so that's what made me write the affirmation on time. And I think if I remember correctly, Sanet, the affirmation, so Jason and Anda, I write 3 a day that we repeat 3 times if you want. And I think, Sanet, the one that really honed in with you was, "My time wasted, or my time with others is never wasted."
Yes,
My
I even
time with
wrote
others is never wasted. So whether it's going fast or it's going slow, my time is never wasted. And so really just time with friends and family is what made me think to write those that day.
That is so beautiful. So, Anda and Jason, I don't know if you have a response on just that. and then I will be coming to ask you your questions. Ando?
You know what? It's so coincidental that Jennifer is talking about her granddaughter and how quickly time went. My daughters are respectively 26 and 20 years old, and yesterday and the night before, I actually wrote each one of them a letter because they were these little girls that I played with, that were fairies in my garden. We had bubble baths. Oh, we called it fairy baths. We had bubble baths with candles and classical music, and suddenly they're big and they have their own lives. And I realized that even though they're still here staying with us in the house and we have a good relationship, I miss the time that they were little. And even though we did things, I wish I did more, you know. Um, and somehow I want that back, but I can't because now the relationship is different, the time is different, everything is different. So I need to do different things with them now.
Wow.
So to any mother out there, I want to say, treasure the time every single day with your children. I know they tire you out. I know what you're going through, but treasure the time. It goes so quickly and you can never get it back.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you, my beautiful Ando. I have goosebumps. My beautiful Jason.
Yeah, so I love talking about time because it's the one thing we can never get back. It's so critical that you spend your time in areas that really benefit you and those around you. So that's why I love what you were saying, Jennifer. You put a real positive spin on time itself. Time is never wasted. For me, I've just had a baby boy here a few months ago. So I realized that, first off, time is flying by. Holy cow, he's already 2.5 months. But I realized as I see him grow, I'm like, I need to find ways to make time to watch him grow. So I'm not fortunate enough to work from home. So I have to find other ways to incorporate my time with him, make sure that I'm getting that quality time. And I want to make sure I'm there for him for every little sport event, every little thing he does. That's what I'm game planning for my future, is make sure that my time is never it's I'm never too busy to put in time for my family. That's my goal in life, is make sure that the people who I care about and know that I care and love them know that my time will always be available for them. That's how I'm looking into time. Apparently, every time I talk, my earbud pops out. But hey,
It's the vibration of your beautiful voice, Jason. It's the vibration. Oh, thank you, my beautiful Jason. So I quickly want to go back to Jennifer. Jennifer, can you quickly tell us about your beautiful group, that the name first of all? Because when I heard the name the first time, I didn't even know there was a word like that. And then I know that you do such. I also part of your group as well. You are inspiring so many ladies, and now you're also inspiring the Diamond Beauties. But please tell us about your beautiful group name, and then tell us also something about the phoenix symbol that you are also talking in the video.
Yeah, so I have a women's group online, and it's called Perea Meraki. And it is two Greek words, and Perea means a gathering of like-minded individuals. Meraki means pouring a little bit of what you do into, or a little bit of your soul into what you do. And so the phoenix that Sanet is talking about is actually, I have a full sleeve tattoo, and that phoenix is my tattoo. And so everyone knows the story of the phoenix rising. And so I recently changed our logo to that phoenix, because this group, literally, I woke up one morning and woke my husband up, and I was like, I have to start this group. Like, I have to do it. If I don't do it, I feel like I'm going to miss something. And so I just, hopped on Canva, and the first thing that I created, boom, there it went out. And it rocked on for about a year. And I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling that anymore. That's not who we are. And so I really put some time into it and took that Phoenix. And because the words itself, you're pouring a piece of you into what you do, I was like, my tattoo is perfect. And then if anybody ever steals my logo, well, now they're just using my tattoo.
Wow, amazing. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for that, Jennifer, my beautiful Anda. Can you give us a very short summary of how it came about that you are helping children that are going through cancer and the angel parties? Can you give us a small summary of that?
Oh my gosh, this is such an amazing story. So, I had a baby girl, my second baby girl, that was stillborn at 9 months, 22 years ago. And my firstborn at the time was extremely angry with me because I came home without her anticipated baby sister. And when Laneki turned 8, she came home one day very excited, telling me that CHOC, which is the cancer unit at Tygerberg Hospital in Cape Town, came to visit their school and told them about these children with cancer and what they need and what we can do for them. So she said, when it's Bibi's birthday, so Bibi was my stillborn daughter, when it's Bibi's birthday, we can have an angel party. And all the presents that all the friends would have given to Bibi, we can give to the children with cancer. So for the past 18 years, every year on Bibi's birthday, we have an angel party. And we go to CHOC and we hand out presents and we hand out gifts to the nursing staff. We've been very blessed in that we have had sponsorships to redo the homes, refurnishing, putting in air conditioning, putting in a sound system so that when the children are moved from their rooms to theater, there's soft, beautiful classical music playing, and just every year going out and giving to the homes what the parents and the children need, because the parents coming there stay in 3 homes on the grounds, but they need to be self-sufficient, which means they need to bring their own food, their own toothpaste, their own face cloth. And a lot of those parents actually do not have money for a toothbrush. So every year we gather all these things and then we go and we donate it on Bibi's birthday, which is the most amazing day of the year for me every year. That's what we
And,
do
and what day of the year is it?
on the 1st of August every year.
Wow. Wow. The first time I heard this story, I cried. Remember, it was so beautiful. So, from my side, I just wanted to say thank you so much for 18 years that you have given love to children that their parents didn't have enough money to buy them anything. And you came and you were their angel. So, thank you, my beautiful Anna, and also to your beautiful girls. So, thank you so much. Jason, please tell us about your first of all your email address, because your email address is quite different and it's quite long, but it's the meaning is like amazing. And can you please tell us about your podcast, please?
Sure. So the email address is based off my podcast, Everyday Elevations. And I came up with that because I'm going to try and make this a short story. I created my podcast because I was struggling in certain areas of my life. And with me getting ready to have my son, I want to show up to be the best version of myself at all times. Now, I'm an outside the box kind of a thinker, but I'm also the type of person that will start something and then stop once it gets hard. And I knew that I needed to do something different in order to actually evolve. So I started the podcast just for fun, for me to be able to research, maybe meet a couple fun people that can educate me on topics that I'm not as smart on. And it just evolved from there. The theme behind it is to grow together, take small actionable steps every day to become the best version of yourselves for the rest of your life. That's the intent behind my podcast. So every episode, I make sure that there's actual tips for my listeners to be able to take some nuggets home with them.
I love it. And can you tell us what episode are you on now?
It is episode 26 now.
Congratulations in celebrations. Because do you know why I'm singing to you?
No, but I'm sure you're going to tell me, huh?
Because remember, you told us just now, you start something and you stop. And you are episode 26 already. So I am your biggest cheerleader. Remember, I told you when we had our coffee chat, I am your biggest cheerleader. So congratulations, my beautiful Jason. And then if people, do you take guests on your podcast as well?
I sure do. Actually, I love taking guests on the podcast because that creates more authenticity with it. And sure, I can do research online and find a lot of information, but it's way more fun to have an in-depth conversation with an expert who truly knows the topic. So I would love to have guests on my show.
So here you've got three beautiful ladies. And then I just wanted to say to all the viewers out there, also on the Diamond Beauties, it's our women's group, and the Tanzanite Euros that Jason is a part of is our men's group. And all the show notes is there, all the contact details. I even added Jennifer's business page in there as well. She asked me yesterday, and it was actually this morning, just after 12, I quickly added because I was scared I'm going to be with so much things and then I will forget. So I quickly added in. So everywhere, even on E360 TV's show notes, everywhere you will be able to pick up my beautiful guest details and all their social links. So please um, send them messages if you want to be on beautiful Jason's podcast, if you want to be part of Jennifer's beautiful women's group. If you want to be part of the Diamond Beauties or the Tanzanite Euros, you are welcome to send me a DM. And then if you want to contribute or sponsor beautiful Anda, because August is coming near, August is almost here. If you want to help sponsor Anda, just know that there is going to be lots of children that are going through lots of trauma for their age. And they will be smiling from ear to ear because they will be getting a present. So please, everyone, have a look on the show notes and then connect with my beautiful guest. So can you believe we are 45 minutes in the show? I cannot even believe it. So I'm going to quickly ask you to tell me what's your forever song and your golden nugget, and then we will see. And I want to know why you choose your forever song, and then we will see how far we get, because we have to stop about 52 minutes, and then I'm gonna ask you to have a dance with me. So my beautiful Jennifer, can you tell us what is your forever song?
My forever song is Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven.
Yes, and it was such a beautiful dance that we had. And can you tell us why did you decide to have to make that your forever song?
Because that song has spoken to me since I was a little girl. It has guided me no matter what stage you are in life. If you listen to the Pied Piper, he's going to lead you along. And so make sure you're paying attention to which Pied Piper you're listening to.
Wow, amazing. And I'm trying to look at my board quickly. My beautiful guest, if you go to my Self Love Ignites Me YouTube channel, um, Jennifer's show was season 1, episode 21. You will actually go and see her story because she's got an amazing story. She have changed generations of things that happened. I could not, Jennifer, you had this amazing power that you betrayed. and that you have stopped that in the tracks. You are truly amazing. And Jennifer will also be part of the 2-hour summit that we're going to have on March the 25th. And we're going to talk about why the code of silence is so strong. So please go and view her show. It was truly amazing. It was Soul of a Diamond, and it was episode 2020. Thank you so much, my beautiful one. I love your golden nugget. I am pure magic.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell us about that.
Well, I believe that I am magic. My words are magic. They can make you feel good if you speak to me or I speak to you. A hug is magic. Food is magic. So everything that I do is magic.
Wow. I love you, and I love that you know that you are magic, because you are. My beautiful Anda, can you please tell us what's your forever song?
My favorite song is One Moment in Time by Donna Winner. And the reason why I chose that song as my forever song is because it only takes one moment in time to change somebody's life forever.
Oh, I've got goosebumps. Where's my glasses? Anda, here it goes. And then, Anda, this time I have put your full golden nugget on. So please tell us your golden nugget.
My golden nugget. My golden nugget is grief can immobilize you or grief can make you grow. The choice is yours at the end of the day.
I love it.
And the reason why that is my golden nugget is because when Bibi was stillborn, we as a family had a choice. We could have become stuck in that grief and live our lives on autopilot, or we could have learned and grow and develop from that and move to a place of gratitude. And thanks to Lanae, my eldest daughter, that's exactly where we are at with the angel parties. So really, I want to beg people, do not become stuck in your grief.
I love it. Thank you, my beautiful Anda. Jason, what is your forever song?
Ooh, so I hope I have the artist name right. What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. There's so many versions of the songs. I don't know who originated it. I think it was Louis, but I could be wrong. But I love that version of it. And it's just a song about looking at and this is how I interpret it anyhow, looking at the best in the world, opening your eyes with just a positivity. Because we have a lot of negative things going on in our world, but there's so many great things, so many amazing things happening. That's a song that I like to listen to almost every morning. That and Disney songs, because there's no way to be sad when you have Disney songs on, like the upbeat ones. I should be clear on that one.
Wow.
But
beautiful.
Yeah.
So I also love that. I also love his version, because there's just something in his voice when he sings it. So we had such a beautiful dance. So thank you, my beautiful Jason. Can you tell us what is your golden nugget?
Yes, it's coincidentally something that I learned from, again, Jesse Itzler, who's a mentor of mine. Be where your feet are. So be present in every moment. Don't let life pass you by, because we all live incredibly busy lives, and it's very easy to get caught up in that. But if you can stay present in where you're at, you're going to be so much more enriched.
I love it. My guests, you are amazing. Do you know this? All of you are amazing. And I quickly give them one tool, Jason, with being in the moment. Can I? May I?
Sure.
Okay, thank you, Jason. My beautiful guest, to make sure you're in the moment, because when you're in the moment, you experience so many miracles. And if you can bring in gratitude, your miracles will just times 100. But stop and concentrate on your breathing. Take 2 or 3 beautiful breaths, but use all your senses. Feel how you take an in breath, and then Release what's not serving you. Just and take a beautiful in-breath. Just 3. And then my forever song is Walking on Sunshine. I dance. Yesterday I had 17 dances with my own songs and people I have met on coffee chats. So it's now 1 week to go, my beautiful Jason. Then it's 19 months. I have done 417 coffee chats. And that's how I learned. There's a lot of lonely people. There's a lot of people that is inspirational. There's a lot of people that feels they need to belong. That I can slot in the right guest. I can have the summits with the perfect guest because I've spoken to so many amazing human beings. So my beautiful guest, thank you so much for being amazing. My beautiful diamond beauties and Tanzanite heroes, thank you for being an amazing group. And our last date for our articles for the Diamond Moment magazine is tomorrow. So if you still want to do an article, please remember to send it to me or Sunay, my beautiful editor. But I wanted to say to all of you, you have the ability to choose your day. If you can have pockets of happiness during your day, why not? Why not? So, my beautiful guest, will you have a dance with me?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you, thank you. My beautiful viewers out there, will you have a dance with us? They said yes, they said yes. Here we go.
Walking on
Sing on
sunshine or
sunshine.
dancing in the rain. Sprinkle me with fairy dust so I can fly away. Smiling at a moonbeam or squinting in the sun. Sprinkle me with fairy dust and cover me with love. From butterflies to eagles, oh, there's magic in that flight.
I'm on the
Sprinkle
spotlight,
me with
ladies.
fairy dust. Watch me take to the sky. Singing, dancing, soaring high above. Sprinkle me with fairy dust and cover me with
Bye bye, everyone.